What happens when one of the world's most beloved idols is thrust into the heart of a legal battle that tugs at the very fabric of his being? Why did Jungkook BTS, usually known for his magnetic stage presence, grace the cold and formal halls of justice? Fans and onlookers were left speculating when news broke that Jungkook would once again be summoned to court, this time for a crucial stage in the ongoing trial of those accused of bullying him. The headlines painted an intense picture. Jungkook BTS returns to courtroom drama. Shocking testimonies await, and Jin BTS joins Jungkook to confront the shadows of injustice. But behind the clickbait-worthy headlines lay a story of courage, solidarity, and an unrelenting quest for justice. On the morning of the much-anticipated court hearing, the usually vibrant Jungkook was seen entering the courthouse with an aura of quiet determination. Flanked by his older bandmate Jin and his immediate family, he looked every bit the resilient figure that fans have come to admire. However, the whispers of what lay ahead hinted at a testimony that would leave no stone unturned. What secrets was Jungkook about to reveal? What would his words mean for those who wronged him? As reporters gathered outside, the questions loomed large. But if the young superstar felt the weight of the world's eyes upon him, he didn't show it. Instead, his focus seemed to be on his family and the man walking steadfastly by his side, Jin, the eldest member of BTS, and a figure synonymous with unwavering support. For those who followed the case, the story of Jungkook's ordeal has been as heart-wrenching as it is infuriating. The military, an institution designed to foster discipline and unity, became the unlikely stage for acts of cruelty and bullying. Jungkook, who entered his service with hopes of fulfilling his duty with dignity, found himself the target of relentless harassment by a group of senior soldiers. The bullying ranged from verbal taunts to humiliating pranks, pushing Jungkook to his limits. Despite his quiet endurance, the weight of the situation became undeniable, prompting intervention from his fellow BTS member Jimin. Jimin's report to military officials sparked an investigation, leading to the uncovering of evidence that shocked even the most hardened observers. Inside the courtroom, the atmosphere was tense. As Jungkook took the stand, the room fell silent. His family, seated alongside Jin, watched with bated breath. Jungkook's testimony was expected to provide critical details about the abuse he endured, details that had not yet been fully disclosed to the public. He began by recounting his initial experiences in the military, his voice steady but tinged with emotion. "I joined with the belief that I could serve my country with pride," he said. "But what I faced wasn't discipline or camaraderie. It was something else entirely." Jungkook spoke of specific incidents, his words painting vivid images of the bullying he endured. While he remained composed, there were moments when his voice faltered, particularly when describing acts of physical intimidation and psychological torment. Each word carried the weight of unspoken pain, resonating deeply with those in the room. Throughout the proceedings, Jin's presence was a constant source of strength for Jungkook. Known for his protective nature, Jin had taken it upon himself to ensure that his younger bandmate never felt alone during this difficult chapter. When asked why he chose to accompany Jungkook, Jin's response was simple yet profound. "Family shows up for each other. BTS isn't just a band. We're a family, and families stand together in times of need." Jin's support extended beyond mere words. He actively engaged with Jungkook's legal team, offering insights and ensuring that every detail of the case was meticulously examined. His dedication underscored the deep bond shared by the members of BTS, a bond that had weathered countless storms and only grown stronger with time. While Jungkook's testimony was a pivotal moment, the emotional toll on his family was undeniable. His mother, in particular, struggled to reconcile the image of her strong, capable son with the vulnerable young man recounting his experiences on the stand. At one point, during a recess, she was seen wiping away tears as Jin comforted her. "He's so strong, but I can see the pain he's carrying," she said. As a mother, it's the hardest thing to see your child suffer. News of Jungkook's court appearance quickly went viral, with fans around the world rallying behind him. Social media platforms were flooded with messages of encouragement. many using hashtags like hashtag Justice for Jungkook and hashtag We Stand With You JK. Armies, as BTS fans are known, organized campaigns to raise awareness about bullying, drawing attention to the broader implications of Jungkook's case. Their efforts not only highlighted the issue but also sent a powerful message: no one should suffer in silence. As the hearing drew to a close, the focus shifted to the impending verdict. The perpetrators, who sat stoically throughout the proceedings, now faced the prospect of severe punishment. The evidence against them, coupled with Jungkook's testimony, left little room for doubt. While the legal outcome remains uncertain, one thing is clear: the case has already had a profound impact. It has sparked conversations about accountability, resilience, and the importance of standing up for what is right. As Jungkook and Jin left the courthouse, flanked by their family, there was a sense of closure. Not just for them, but for everyone who has followed their journey. Jungkook's bravery in sharing his story, coupled with Jin's steadfast support, has illuminated the path toward healing and justice. In the words of Jungkook himself, spoken during a brief press statement outside the courthouse, "This isn't just about me. It's about ensuring that no one else has to go through what I did. Together, we can create a world where kindness and respect prevail." And with that, Jungkook walked away, not as a victim but as a survivor, a symbol of hope and an inspiration to millions. The case involving Jungkook has become more than a legal battle. It is a movement. His courage to speak out has encouraged many others, both within the military and beyond, to address their own experiences with bullying and mistreatment. Advocacy groups in South Korea and internationally have begun amplifying conversations about the systemic issues that allow such behavior to persist in environments meant to foster discipline and unity. Military experts have weighed in on the significance of this case, pointing out that bullying within the armed forces is often underreported due to fear of retaliation or stigma. One former officer remarked, "Jungkook's willingness to take a stand, despite his fame and the scrutiny it brings, is an act of profound bravery." His story could pave the way for much-needed reform. While Jungkook has been at the center of this ordeal, his bandmates have shown unwavering solidarity. BTS, known for their message of self-love and resilience, has extended their support in various ways. Although some members are currently fulfilling their military duties, they have expressed their concern and pride for Jungkook through social media and public statements. The global ARMY community has also mobilized, creating awareness campaigns that go beyond the entertainment world. Initiatives to combat bullying, fundraise for victims of abuse, and promote mental health resources have gained momentum, proving that the influence of BTS and their fans is far-reaching. And an emotional moment during a fan-organized vigil outside the courthouse. A young ARMY member shared, "Jungkook's story made me realize that even the strongest people can face struggles. If he can stand up against injustice, so can we." As the trial neared its conclusion, the atmosphere in the courtroom grew increasingly intense. The closing arguments from both sides painted starkly different pictures. The defense sought to minimize the actions of the accused, citing military culture as a factor, while the prosecution, armed with Jungkook's harrowing testimony and irrefutable evidence, demanded accountability. Jungkook remained composed throughout, though there were moments when the emotional weight of the situation was visible. During a recess, Jin was seen placing a reassuring hand on Jungkook's shoulder, whispering words of encouragement. It was a quiet yet powerful gesture, a reminder of the brotherhood that has been a cornerstone of BTS's journey. The final verdict is expected to be delivered in the coming weeks. Legal experts predict severe penalties for the perpetrators, given the gravity of the evidence and the high-profile nature of the case. However, for Jungkook and his family, the trial is about more than punishment. It is about setting a precedent, ensuring that no one else endures what he has.